Where did you?
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Fenty Marshall. Welcome. For those of you that are new to my channel, welcome as well. And don't forget, hit the subscribe button at the bottom and make sure you click the bell so when I'm uploading on YouTube, you are notified. Yeah, we're gonna try this again. We're gonna try this again. And look, now my camera is crooked, y'all. I'm trying to get used to this camera. I'm not used to this doggone camera, y'all. So today, we're going to do another makeup review. I'm going to give you a first impression and makeup look featuring these makeup products. And I am bringing this brand to my channel for the very first time. This is Makeup Forever. Makeup Forever came out with a brand new foundation that everybody has been talking about. And we're going to talk about it too. So let's go ahead and get started with this Makeup Forever makeup review. As well as I did get the new Juvia's Place Culture Eyeshadow Palette. So I did get that as well. So I'm going to bring you guys a first look, first impression of the Makeup Forever foundation as well as the Juvia's Place Culture Eyeshadow Palette. For primer, I have a clean face. The primer is new, and the primer is actually new to me. I've seen some people talk about this primer before, so I decided, you know what, we're gonna go ahead and give this primer a shot. So let's go ahead. So for priming, this is new to me. This is from Makeup Forever. This is the Makeup Forever Pore Minimizer Face Primer. Here it is. I decided to get this for the first time, try it out, see what it's all about, whatever. Okay, if you're not familiar with the Makeup Forever primer, it is a pore minimizing primer. I'm about to squeeze some out. This is what the consistency looks like. It is not that, it's not that bad. It does leave that white cast on your face, but it wasn't bad. Would this be a primer I can say, oh, it's revolutionary, it's the best of the best? No. I could see this as being a dupe. The dupe for this would possibly be the Catrice Goodbye Pores primer. But I compare that more so to the Too Faced Primed and Poreless Face Primer. So yeah, I decided to try this out for the first time. It's an okay primer, guys. It's okay. So this is what it looks like when I rub it in. It does leave a bit of a white cast. It does have that silicone feel to it. Does not have a scent to it. I never really noticed if it minimized my pores. I will say this though, it kept me matte. I will say that it did keep me matte. I put this primer to the test with my foundation from Vamp Cosmetics. You know, I'm always going to put new products with my makeup brand, Vamp Cosmetics. Look, I have a white beard. I think I may have did too much. I may have done too much primer. But that's okay. It's gonna disappear once I do foundation and concealer and everything else. It's gonna disappear. It's called trust the process. It's called trust the process. Okay. So we're gonna trust the process. So yeah, it's leaving a bit of a white cast on my face. I do smell scent. It's not an overpowering scent. It's not bad. Could I see myself getting another one of these primers? No, I really can't see myself getting one of these primers. I really can't. But it's okay. I mean, it did the job. I mean, it is more matte, but it did the job. It did the trick. I mean, it did what it needed to do, you know? Yeah. So for foundation, I know I look like a crazy mess. Don't worry about it. We're gonna fix it. We are going to fix this. For foundation, the foundation is new. I have told you I'm looking crazy. The foundation is new, and it is new to Makeup Forever. So look here. So this is what happened. You see, I never tried their other foundation. I meant to pick it up. I didn't pick it up, you know. So when this foundation came out, I picked that up, but then yeah. Long story. So for foundation, I am going with the Makeup Forever HD Skin foundation. Here it is. This is the new foundation from Makeup Forever. I believe the shade I have is 5 in 2. I think that's what I have. No, 4 in 62. That's what I have. 4 in 62, which is the N stands for neutral. So I do have that. This is the pump. It does come with a pump. And here's what it looks like on my face as I squeeze it out. I don't go all the way down with the pump. So I am going to spread this out on my face using a sponge. I'm going to use this Juno & Co. sponge. So this is the foundation. This is what it looks like. This is the consistency of the foundation. Now it looks a little different because I'm using this sponge with it. I use another beauty sponge with it because you know with this sponge doesn't really soak up all the product. This is a light to medium coverage foundation. You can build this up. But this is supposed to be a foundation that's supposed to be more like skin. Again, this is supposed to be a foundation that's supposed to be more like skin. We're going to drag this down. This is not a bad finish. It really, really isn't a bad finish. So here is the foundation. This is what it looks like on my skin. Not bad. To say this is my first time trying a foundation from Makeup Forever, it's not a bad foundation. It did blend into my skin really, really well. It did last all day. This is a skin-like foundation. I really did not have any problems with the foundation at all. As you can see, this is how it is on my face. I really did like the foundation. I am the type of person, if you've been around me and you've been watching my videos long enough, you know I am into more of light to medium full coverage. I'm not into that super full coverage foundation look. I'm really not into that. This is the perfect foundation for you if you're not into full coverage foundation. This foundation from Makeup Forever, this foundation will do the trick for you. This is an awesome foundation. Very lightweight on the skin, didn't irritate my skin at all. This was skin light, definite skin light. So I really did like the foundation. See, we made it work with the primer. We made it work. We made it work. I keep looking through the viewfinder, so you know I'm going to look at myself. And as of right now, because I have the ring light on, looks a little orange, but it is not. It is not. It's making me come off orange, but trust me, it is not orange. For concealer, okay, now look here. Look here. I tried this concealer out a year and a half, 2 years ago. Part of my makeup no-nos. I got sent this concealer again. So I decided to retry the concealer. So the concealer is from Huda Beauty. This is the Huda Beauty concealer. If you remember my makeup no-nos from a couple of years ago. I know I didn't do one for 2021. You know, really, I had some makeup no-nos, but yeah, I just never got around to doing the video. And really wasn't no time to bash the brands or anything like that with everything that was going on in the world. So I decided to try the Huda Beauty concealer again. This is a concealer that dries down fast, and if I remember correctly, it didn't want to budge. So this is what it looks like. It has this cooling tube at the bottom, and it's a squeeze out. So I did squeeze, put some here. I didn't do much. I really didn't. So we're just going to only do it just right here. I did not form my reverse contour. I'm not going to do another reverse contour. I'm not sure what the shade is. If I can remember, I'll try and put it in the bottom of the description box if I can remember. But this is what I have. So we are going to blend this out. Would I now call this a makeup no-no? Not really. I would not say this would be a repurchase. I'm only doing this because I got sent this. If I remember correctly with this concealer, I think the last time I put this concealer on, it stayed stuck in the same spot where I put the concealer. So I think this concealer dries down pretty fast. So you do have to work fast with the concealer if I'm remembering correctly. And I believe that was the same situation when I wore the concealer last week. It dried down pretty fast. So I do believe this is a concealer you have to work pretty fast with, because if you're not fast with this concealer, it's going to dry down and it's not going to move. I usually set my face twice, but this time we're going to only set it one time with the setting powder. The setting powder is new to me. I've heard so many people talk about this setting powder. So I decided to see what the setting powder is all about. This is from Loose Setting Powder. Here it is. I did decide to pick this up. The shade I have, what shade do I have? Okay, I don't know what shade I have, but this is what it looks like. This is what I have. This setting powder, okay. This is how this is. It comes into that little closing cap, just like that. So I am going to take it, pull it up, just so. And I'm going to pour some on the cap. That's how I have been doing this setting powder. Yeah. So this is the shade. This is what it looks like. It's not bad. It's not bad. It is not a bad setting powder. It really isn't a bad setting powder. It really, really isn't. So what I'm going to do is just take the powder that's in the cap, and I am going to put it in what I call my four corners. This is not a bad setting powder. It really isn't a bad setting powder. Would I call this a favorite setting powder? I'm going to be very honest with you guys, and I'm going to say no, not a favorite. Would it be something I can wear from time to time? Yes, it would be. Very smoothing, does keep me matte. So this is a good setting powder. I wouldn't say it's the best setting powder. I don't think it's going to outdo my Fenty Beauty setting powder. I don't think it's going to outdo that. But this is a good setting powder. It really is. I would not per se see myself as picking this up all the time. I just wanted to see what the hype was all about with this setting powder, since a lot of people talked about this setting powder. I wanted to see what it was all about since I was picking up the foundation. It's not bad. I'm just going to say that. It's not bad. I wouldn't call it a favorite of mine, but it's not a bad setting powder. I believe this setting powder is in the $30 range, I believe. But I would not say this is bad, but I would not call this a favorite either. I really wouldn't. But this is not bad. I'm not going to bash or anything like that. It's just, I really don't really see myself picking this setting powder up a whole lot. I really don't. Next is bronzer, pressed powder, or however. Okay. This has been a very talked about product on YouTube for years. I picked it up, wanted to see what it was all about. Just like with the setting powder, wanted to see what this was all about. So this is new to me. Let me say this again. It's new to me. I've never worn this. This is their Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin Powder Foundation. Here it is. I believe I have the same shade as the, which shade is this? This is the shade I have. I can't see y'all. Y'all know my eyes are bad. Y'all know my eyes bad. This is what I have. I decided to see what this little bad boy was all about. It's been all the rage for so many years. So I wanted to see what it was all about. So this is what it looks like. If you're not familiar with it, this is what it looks like. I'm going to say this. I'm going to give you your props. This powder foundation is so good. Gives a lot of color. Now I see why y'all have been talking about this powder for years. Now I see why. But I tell you, you really just need a little bit of this stuff. You just need a little bit. This is so good. The color that comes off of this is absolutely amazing. This is a very good foundation powder. It really is. All I needed was just a little bit of this stuff. And it goes a long way. I really do like this foundation powder. I really do. Gives a lot of color. It really made me matte. And I'm just gonna be honest with you. It lasted a long time. It lasted all day. When I wore this last week, this lasted a long time. And I really did like it. Didn't settle in my fine lines or anything like that. It didn't do that. But you only need a little bit of this stuff. A little bit goes a very long way. Now I see why so many people talk about this. This really does go a very, very, very long way. So I see why so many people talk about it. Blush, I don't have a new blush at all. So I just picked up my Believe Beauty blush. So we're going to go with that. Okay, next is eyeshadow. Eyeshadow is new. So we're going to shift away from Makeup Forever. We're going to talk about this brand new eyeshadow palette that has been going around YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. It's been going all over. I've seen this palette more so on Instagram than anywhere else. It's mainly been on Instagram that I have seen it. I've seen it a couple times on Facebook, but for the most part, I've seen it on Instagram. And a lot of people have been doing a lot of makeup looks with this eyeshadow palette. So this is from Juvia's Place. This is their new Culture Eyeshadow Palette. If you are familiar with Juvia's Place, you know Juvia's Place comes with the pigment. If you're not familiar with this palette, here is what the palette looks like. Very colorful for the culture. I did a makeup look on my other YouTube channel. I will link my other YouTube channel in the bottom of the description box. Please subscribe to that channel. I do mainly just a lot of makeup looks to music. A lot of my videos, I try to keep between 2 to 3 minutes. I don't really try to keep them as long. So yeah, this is the palette. This is what it looks like. I've already played with the oranges. I've already played with the orange. Because you know me, because I like to go for a neutral. But on my other channel, I recently did greens. I did the greens for St. Patrick's Day. So I've done that. So let's see. You know what? We're gonna still keep it. We're gonna go back to what I know. We're gonna keep it in neutral. So we're gonna keep right here on the orange. So I am gonna go in with this shade right here. I am going to put that in my crease area. Whoa. Whoa. Check that out. Whoa. 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 So this is what the eyeshadows look like. I really do like these eyeshadows. Again, Juvia's Place, they know how to do eyeshadows. Okay, on my lid, I believe I'm gonna go ahead and put this gold shimmer shade on my lid. I told you, see, if you're not familiar with anything Juvia's Place, you are missing out. Juvia's Place have some of the best eyeshadow palettes and some of the most pigmented eyeshadow palettes I've ever used. Their eyeshadows, like I said, with the exception of the little four eyeshadows they came out with, wasn't a fan of those. But the rest of their eyeshadow palettes, oh my god. I don't have a new setting spray, so I am going to go in with whatever's remaining of my Fenty Beauty What It Do Setting Mist. As you can see, I've been using this quite a bit, so I'm going to go in with that. Don't have a new mascara or a new lip product, so for mascara, I'm going in with Rare Beauty. I'm doing the Rare Beauty mascara. And for lips, I am going to stick with Juvia's Place. This is their lip gloss. I'm going to stick with those. Okay, so that is it with this makeup look. Let's go back through everything and let's talk about it. This Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin Foundation Powder. Oh my goodness. I absolutely love this powder foundation. Very, very pigmented. Gives a lot of color. All you need just a little bit. And a little bit of this powder literally goes a long way. Keeps me matte all day. Did not crease or anything. Didn't settle. I absolutely love this powder. This favorite 2022. The Juvia's Place Cultures eyeshadow palette. Again, if you are a fan of any of their eyeshadow palettes, you're definitely going to love this Cultures eyeshadow palette from Juvia's Place. Lots of color, lots of pigment. Absolutely love it. I didn't get a lot of fallout or anything like that. So this Juvia's Place Cultures eyeshadow palette, favorite 2022. The retest of the Huda Beauty Concealer. Okay, I tried it again, even though it was part of my makeup no-nos from a couple years ago. It's not revolutionary. Would it still be considered a no-no for me? Yeah, it still would be, but not as harsh as I was before. Do I see myself picking this up and wearing this all the time? The answer is no, I just cannot. This is a very fast drying concealer, so once you put the concealer down, you're gonna have to work pretty fast with it. But this time around, it didn't settle. It didn't stay put like it did before. So here's what I'll do. I will go ahead and put this concealer to my maybe stack. So I am willing to give it one last shot. So I will put this concealer in my maybe stack. Makeup Forever Loose Setting Powder. I really did like the setting powder. It's very good. I wouldn't really say that this is absolutely totally revolutionary. It's just not going to topple like my Fenty Beauty setting powder, my Huda Beauty setting powder. It's not going to topple Hailey's Beauty or anything like that. So I will put this setting powder in my everyday stack. Would I consider myself getting another one? The answer would be no. The Makeup Forever Pore Minimizer Face Primer. It's an okay primer. It did leave a little bit more of a white cast than what I'm used to seeing. But it did make my makeup last a long time. It did help along with the foundation powder keep me matte. But I wouldn't really say this would be a go-to primer for me. I really can't say this would be a go-to primer. I will go ahead and put this primer in my maybe stack. Last but not least, the very talked about Makeup Forever HD Skin Foundation. I really do like this foundation. This is light to medium coverage foundation, very skin light. I absolutely love the finish. Didn't settle or anything like that. This does look like skin, and it is really up my alley as for what I'm looking for in a foundation that is not super full coverage. So I'm just not a super full coverage type of person. I'm not into that. So this foundation from Makeup Forever will go into my everyday stack. So that is it with this makeup review of mostly Makeup Forever and Juvia's Place. I'm still going through some more makeup. I got some makeup coming. I have some PR I have to go through. So I want to say thank you all so much for watching my videos and commenting. I have been seeing your comments. I have not had a chance to really comment the way that I want to. I am planning a chit chat get ready with me, because this last week or so has really been crazy. Also, thank you guys so much for watching our vlogs and really enjoying our vlogs. Thank you guys so much, particularly when I came back. I did a chit chat get ready with me, telling you guys what had happened to me and why I was sick and so forth. If you have not seen that vlog, the vlog is pretty long. I will link that vlog in the cards above. But what ended up happening to me, it really didn't come out, was the fact that I was suffering from bronchitis. That is what I had. And as I stated in the vlog, I did not have COVID-19. I had bronchitis, and I'm very susceptible to bronchitis. I've had it before, but not this bad. So that's what happened. If you guys were wondering what had happened to me and y'all were still hanging like you didn't say what it was, that's what it was. But I am planning another chit chat get ready with me. When I tell you life comes at you, and life comes at you hard, life comes at you hard. So that's kind of what we're going through right now. We're going through this thing called life, or as a lot of people say, life happens. So, but we will be doing a chit chat get ready with me with that, and some other makeup reviews that I am planning, some more vlogs I am planning. I'm trying to finish up this one vlog here. So I'm trying to finish that up. But thank you guys so much for watching my videos, watching my vlogs. I really do appreciate it so much. So with that being said, this is Venetia Alexander Marshall. I hope you have a great day. Take care. Bye bye.